This is our katuk with the edible flowers on it, the red flowers, and it's incredible. It's tropical asparagus, awesome. This is a dry bodega with skylights up here. You got some good light in here. We have some bananas. We have do some germination here with strato, which is peat moss, generally peat moss, some perlite and things like that. And I've got let's see, 7 blessings. So I'll show you in a second. Okay, these are Tinsimbalo, yellow Jamaican cherry. That's special, super special. And Goldie gooseberry. This is one Jane brought, and I'm not sure what it is. And Ruby Supreme guava. It's like the best guava. Jackfruits. And these are some special papayas that are supposed to produce at when they're small, when they're short. And here you can see all the little roots coming. So you want to keep these in a damp place. This is probably even better in here. Look at the roots coming on those. These are sweet potato starts. This is a different variety. I need to get a little water in there, a little more moisture. This one is awesome. It looks kind of like a marijuana leaf or something. We have like 4 kinds now. Okay, drip system's on here, and this is what you use. It's like a machete that's old, that's worn out, and then you trim it down, and you got a sharp point on it, and that opens up, takes the sidewalls out of the tires real easy. Some of these, like this one, you don't really need to because it's just like a couple inches around. And some that are a little bit long, a little bit more than that, you can take it off. Some of these I still need to do, and so I'll have a lot. End up with a lot more space, growing space there. And you can turn them inside out. Actually, see these two, the 3 there, they're turned inside out, and that gives it smooth on the outside. Sometimes the used tires have some metal sticking out. So what we've got, I want to show you from here. We've got automatic greenhouse, and what's important is the function. It doesn't have to be the most beautiful thing in the whole world, but look at these tomatoes. I mean, that is awesome. Like that's plenty for lunch for 1 or 2. Okay, I'll tell you about these in a second. So I just want to show you. I think I'm gonna turn this off. You got to have automatic systems because that saves your time, so you can do more things in the farm and in your property, and to help other people too. By the way, this is natal plum, and it's growing. Look at this. Since I put it in a couple days ago, it looks like it's got new leaves. These are peppers. There are all kinds of different peppers, 3 kinds of gooseberries. Tinsimbalo is planted in there. Tomato, of course. Here's some gooseberries that we've had, but we got other types. Let's see. Eggplant, grapes. These are 2 new grapes. It's the type like for Florida. This one's never produced really, but what we do is we make a handmade, a homemade in a barrel fish emulsion type of thing. It's more like it's not really an emulsion, but we take used fish waste. I mean, just fish waste. Put it in a barrel, load it up, put some liquid in, and then put in some molasses and I forget all, but things to help it digest down. These look great. Look at this. They're not. They're growing out nice and fat. And see, I put the fish on there, and these are all looking so good. This is the best, and it's big in California. It's big time in California. The fish, and you can do fertigation too, where you just put it. You have a little unit, and it puts it in your drip lines. And these just look great. The eggplant needs support, definitely. What else can I say? So in here we have about 100 places to plant. I've got a couple more to fit in over here. And you can plant 2 or 3 in one in one tire. And you can put in herbs, you can put in lettuce, you can do little, you can do planting. And this helps out a big deal with weeds. You get it up off the ground. It's got more drainage, and it's softer, better, and less disease and so forth. Oh, this is amaranth. Look how beautiful. It's just gorgeous. Oh, this is pepino. Fig right there, still alive. Pepino. Figs are hard here. This is, what do you call it? You've got to know what that is. But it's got good for omegas, thyme, and this one is really good for parasites. Forget the name in Spanish. We're in the tropics. And this is satra. It's a really awesome fruit. In fact, it's producing now. And here's, that was one that went bad. Here's one right here. This is the type of fruit. This got all messed up in my pocket. But to tell you real quick, this is a special type of cacao. And real quick on cacao, I think this is alive. Not sure. Pedalai is a very special type of jackfruit. Very special. And this is one of the best. Longan morado. It's like a purple longan. And it's growing. You have to watch insects and fertilizer and the right amount of water. Red jackfruit, we have tons of jackfruit, 2 kinds before, and now we have several kinds. Santol, that didn't make it. Another red jackfruit. And the same, the other thing, Tarap, we have one of those planted already. It's a special jackfruit, really awesome. And this is supposed to be the best jackfruit that probably we know of existing in this part of the world. Rambai, very special, and that's coming back. This is climbing ilang right here. Let's see, black sesame, looks like it's not working. Got that from the store. Carob, I'm going to keep that in here in the greenhouse, probably in the corners here, something like that, and keep it trimmed down just to get some production. And let's see, this is super special. This is perhaps one of the most special things, but a lot of these are really awesome, like we've never had before. It's Jamaican cherry, and we just got a yellow Jamaican cherry sprouted. It's about this tall. And if you plant it out this size, and this is a little spindly, if you plant it, and I've got it to where it's moving, I want to keep it supported, but you plant it out this size, in 1 year it's producing, and it's a good sized tree, and it produces all year. It tastes like cotton candy, and produces constantly, so what could be better? Okay, this one is very special. This is Mao Luang, these two. And then this is Philippine Canistel. We have one planted, and they basically taste like they're caramel. Caramel, really soft and nice. Black sapote coming. This is our first black sapote here. And other special jackfruit. Spineless peach palm. This, we have one, but it's never produced. White sapote right here. So hopefully this is going to work. Hopefully there'll be time that it'll produce. And we have 2 types. We have Malabar chestnut and Pachira nut. This is I think it's Pachira, because the Malabar chestnut gets fat at the bottom. Okay, what else? This is very special. It has this beautiful flowers, big in India. Tropical apricot, and this is your guava ice cream bean, and this right here is a macadamia with a little, looks like it's going to be, maybe that's a female, perhaps. We're still waiting. Our macadamia, we just saw a little while ago the first flowers, and they've been planted a while. Soapberry, Olosapo is awesome. This is Olosapo Tarap. Tempo is, okay, I saw that before. That's coming. The Longan Morado, the second one is coming back. Okay, albiu, this is very awesome. We have some of those planted. These are special, like strawberry papayas. They're just about ready. Put out, and all these, including, this is the yellow Jamaican cherry, the gooseberries I just brought out. They're getting a little bit spindly up. Spanish lime, governor's plum. Let's see, special black wild black sapote, um, ruby supreme guava. But there's a bunch here. There's other things here. Fijoya, boot pepper. It's the hottest pepper in the world. Basically, be good for foliar and a number of other things. But and uh, these are pachiras. A little bit of jaboticaba there. These are jackfruits, special types. And so I want to show you what you can do with a tiny greenhouse. In fact, this isn't big at all. And look at all the production you can get. I mean, just have this full. And each line, you can have strings. You can have a line growing across and string up vines. Even eggplant sometimes needs support. The gooseberry for sure. You can get awesome production. This is actually medicinal. Some people use it in the eyes for medicine. And then this is our germination area. And this is an old system that I had. I had drip in here before, but then we started putting tires in, and we were watering all by hand. And I only had to add 2 parts that we didn't have to the whole thing. And now I've got one. I was going to put 2 lines for each line of tires, but for now I've got 1 line. I think that's okay for now at the moment. But if I need to add it, it's no really big deal. And the gardens, we have 2. Jackfruit. This is a key apple, and this is chayote, which is the best cooked vegetable. I've heard people eat them raw, but that's a little rough. The best cooked vegetable. It's recovering because we're just getting into we're just getting a lot of rains, and so one day, hopefully, this key apple's going to come produce. We're putting out more boxes of things that are mature. They can get good benefit from the rain. Here's the way we do it with tires. You put some things like some roughage in the bottom that turns into compost, and then you fill it up little by little. You can add the best materials you can, and then I've got papayas in here, and they love the water that comes off the greenhouse. Lots of papayas in here, and this one's producing. One's ready there. And by the way, this is Misuna. Misuna, Japanese herb, very nice. Grows like a weed. And in all the garden beds, we've got it too. Automatic watering makes it so easy. And the only thing you have to deal with is weeds. But what you can do is you can just go through and trim, and just trim it off where it's not too much. Stay away from the grip tape. You don't want to cut that. But you can just go in and trim it. That's one way. But we do have Sempre Vivi. This is okra planted in here. Some purple beans. Of course, this is dinosaur kale, #1 and this is brassicas, #1 in nutrition, the best. And let's see, got some Mysore raspberries over here, cherry, other gardens on drip. All these are on drip here. Even have some few papayas mixed in. This is culantro, which is good for the beans and soups and things. Very nice. And the challenge is we're planning to put plastic over to help with the weed situation all year, and you protect it. And the only thing in the summer is going to be, well, the plastic is good because it shades a little bit. And this is what's it called? The special one right there. What is it? The one that's the big rave right now, the current rave. Okay, so I just want to show you a little bit, and what you can do and how you can save time, so you can put your time in the best in the best way and not have to worry, not have to waste time much. This is Katuk on watering and watering and watering in dry season. And wherever you are, there's small fruits everywhere that are awesome, that the Lord has created for us. Small fruits, vegetables that are easy, fast to produce. And that's what we need now, to be in the country for this crisis that we're in, that could be the last years of this earth. And so more on that later. God bless. Take care.